YouTube world!
Hi,
I'm Uzi.
I'm Lulu.
And this is the
Lulu and Uzi show.
So today our topic is on sexism, because there's a lot of it in Twilight.
A lot.
Our first point we'd like to make is that Bella is portrayed as a Mary Sue character. Does everyone know what a Mary Sue is?
No.
Do you want to tell us what Mary Sue is?
Alrighty. A Mary Sue is basically a goody two-shoes whose place is behind a man. You know, she's always the damsel in distress character, and she basically needs to be controlled
And taken care of.
which is exactly what Bella is to Edward. Edward is the kind of guy who he protects Bella at all costs, even though she's really nothing special. It's absolutely frightening.
And unfortunately, Bella in the book can't really do anything on her own. Like, she couldn't even pick up her apple.
Like, that's depressing.
That's pretty bad that she had to have Edward pick up her apple.
I mean, this book is setting feminism back 200 years.
At least.
Susan B. Anthony is rolling in her grave as we speak.
Yep.
It's sick. It's sick and wrong.
It's also creating a generation of girls who think that that's where they're supposed to be. It's like back in the 1950s. Everything that we fought for in the 60s is basically being halted by this book. It's all the girls are thinking that, oh my god, like, when I'm 16 and 17, I just want to find a boy who is a 114-year-old virgin, and I'm going to turn him into my Edward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the major issues. We read an article where it said, make your man your Edward.
It was more of a
change your man into your Edward.
Post, but yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, they basically said that you wouldn't be able to find an Edward. And I was like, okay, that's a good point. And they said you have to find another man and make him into your Edward. You have to change him. Does this make sense to anyone?
So not only are you, Stephenie Meyer, saying that a woman's place is in the kitchen and behind a man and bowing to a man, but that you should make the person you love change for you?
See, that's not right. Love is about sharing. At least that's what I thought. I might be completely ignorant.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. At 17, I didn't want a man to come and rescue me or protect me.
That's another thing. Bella always needs to be protected. She has no way to get out of situations on her own. None. Because she's a complete bubblehead.
She really is.
She has no personality.
But neither does Edward.
That's true. Edward doesn't have a personality either. The only things he has going for him, he's hot, he's rich, and OMG, so perfect.
So perfect, because he sparkles.
Yeah.
He sparkles in his magic Mormon underpants. You know what, Stephenie Meyer?
Oh God,
You know what I think, Stephenie Meyer? I think that you're just trying to put your Mormon morals into the book. I think that okay, I'm giving you a lot of credit here because I'm assuming that you know what a metaphor is, but I think that you use the sparkling vampires as a metaphor for your magic sparkling Mormon underpants. You know the iridescent underpants that you all wear in your crazy cultish Mormonism shit? I think you're using that as a metaphor, and you're putting so many underlying Mormon values in your book that it's just absolutely ridiculous. You shouldn't do that. Unless it's marketed in the religious books.
Okay. Now, just
fuck you.
Stephenie Meyer's devil's advocate here, because she's the Uzi, I'm the Lulu. Now, we don't want to attack her I don't want to attack her personally. She is a Mormon, yes.
I don't want to attack her physically. That's where I draw the line.
She is a Mormon, it's true. But she isn't trying to put Mormon values in the book. It's just that's what she knows. That's
her vocabulary. You know how her vocabulary is like, a 12-year-old? That's all she knows. That's where her intelligence stops.
It's true, but the vocabulary we're saving for next time.
Next time.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, so another point I'd like to make on the sexism line.
Where we were.
Yeah, going back to the point.
Yeah.
This is also actually pretty sexist toward men. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's basically saying that all a girl wants in a man is looks and money. And I don't know if that's what girls really want. Someone enlighten me here.
You know, my best friend's mom used to say it's easier to fall in love with the rich man as it is a poor man. It's just as easy. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, she was kind of old-fashioned, and maybe that's what people were looking for back then. Like, when, gee whiz, golly gosh, Mary Sue. You know, I don't know, like back in the 1950s, that was important. But nowadays, I thought, especially with all the Disney movies coming out and all the princesses falling in love with the, street rats like Aladdin, I thought it was about personality.
See,
Like,
having
that's what I
something in
thought that
common,
was.
that's kind of the essence of beginning a relationship.
Yeah, and once you're in a relationship, the girl shouldn't be protected and need the boy to do everything. I thought it was about, like, sharing responsibility.
Yeah, sharing responsibility and dominance. Like, one of my friends, this is a great story. So she was talking to me about the book, and she said that the kind of devotion that Bella has for Edward is a beautiful love story. And I said, basically, she is doing everything he says. How is that love? And she's like, that's what I'm like in every relationship I've been in. And my point was, a healthy relationship isn't one person bowing to another. It is sharing dominance, sharing responsibility, and sharing blame for things that go wrong. Like, this is basically just crazy.
Yeah, she's just creating a a horde of mindless 15-year-olds who have absolutely no perception of the real world. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Uzi, I think I've exhausted my well of information on this topic.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of Mormonism, we're off to our cult class right now.
That's
So,
right. I'm excited.
I promise I'll stop.
Good plan.
Not to be too offensive, but still, fuck you, Stephanie Meyer, fuck you. Okay, bye, bye, YouTube
Bye,
world.
YouTube world.